That seatbelt dinger's driving me nuts. I've tried deactivating it a couple times. I can't hold my tongue right and scratch my ass and poke myself in the eye at the same time. I guess the right way, because it just keeps happening. Garage door. Sounds like a Subaru engine. I've got four fresh quarts of Rotella in it, or 4.2, whatever. I filled it until it said full on the dipstick. Since people like calling me out on stupid technicalities, like we have less important things to do than worry about trivial details. I have a noisy throw-up bearing. And whenever I put the turbo on, once I got it actually situated, I did feed some oil down through the top while spinning the turbo. I looked really, really closely at every single component of it, and that chip the JMP was talking about, I did not see. I don't know if it might have just been some artifact of the video or something, I don't know. I was using an iPhone, and sometimes you get weird reflections from that stupid internal LED light thingy that it's got. Where are we at here? Not to the middle yet. Now the engine was warm. I did run it after I put it all back together again. I drove it down the road a couple of miles just to get it hot. After it had been halfway between H and C for a solid minute, I did run it to 5,500 a couple times just to see how it felt. That and I was using Torque Pro and watching the boost. And at 5 in second and third and fourth, it was making around 11.5, and that's what I was used to seeing before I changed the restrictor pill. I did put it in fifth and run it to about 4,000, and Torque showed that it was putting 13.8 psi out, which I'm used to seeing at about 4,000 in fifth. So, I mean, it's making the boost that I was expecting it to make. I'm not hearing any weird noises from under the hood, which is always a good thing. What else? Running low on fuel. Somebody's going to criticize me for that, I'm sure. Oh, don't do it, don't do it. You're going to run lean and blow it up. People got nothing better to complain about or pay attention to. Like, whatever. Let's see here. Yeah, we're halfway in the middle here. Clock says 4. I haven't set it yet. Somebody else is probably going to complain about that. police over on the other side of the lake. People being arrested for fishing or something. No licenses. Oh, it says 401. There's my temperature gauge. I didn't really burp it a whole lot. Whenever I pulled the other turbo off, I had the passenger side of the car up in the air quite a bit, and not really very much coolant came out. And then whenever I put the coolant lines back on the replacement turbo, it was still up high, and I used a funnel and just topped it off. I squeezed the hoses. A lot of air came out. Well, not a lot, but as much as I would have expected. I mean, it's obvious that it's purged. I mean, as well as can be. I'm not really gonna go, ape shit crazy trying to purge this stinking thing. Now it says 402. Now it gets boost, and there's piggies coming. There they are with their lights. They're gonna be arresting people for fishing. Either that or there's a wreck on the other side of the lake. There he goes. Better in front of me than behind me. He's gonna probably... I don't want to end up on his bumper, because I know I will. Feels fine. I mean, I haven't properly checked for exhaust leaks. I mean, I used brand new gaskets for everything that I touched on the exhaust side. I tightened it down frickin' tight. It was frickin' tight whenever I took it apart, so I just made it frickin' tight again. I don't have a torque wrench for that stuff. I wasn't at my brother-in-law's house. He's got the really expensive snap-on torque wrench, and I wasn't there, so yeah. If there wasn't so many police around because of whatever's going on the other side of the reservoir over there, I wouldn't be so paranoid about going briskly. I don't have a check engine light yet, but it hasn't been run enough for all the codes to be put through the evap system, so I wonder how long I can upload a video. I've been a YouTube member for quite some time. I know a while ago it said I could upload a 10-minute. Oh, there's the pig. Slow down here. I don't want to ruffle nobody's feathers. I don't know what he's doing. Cool, he's preoccupied. That means I can use boost in high gears. Yay! Not a whole lot. I do need to get some fuel. Freaking gas station's closed. I'm taking the wife's car to work tonight, obviously, because I don't want to run out of fuel on the way home from work in the morning. I got third gear loaded up here. The oil I drained was unremarkable. That's all I can say about it. It smelled like oil. Oh, Jesus. There's third gear. bit of fourth. Feels pretty good. It'll feel better after I get it tuned for that up pipe, but the boost feels, damn, I want to say it feels different. I don't know how, quantitatively, in what way it feels different, but it feels different. Feels good, is what it feels like. And get back to second here and slow down to about 2,000, a little under 2, and gas, boost 2,300 RPM. I mean, it's spooling, peaking, and on the damn brakes again. Yeah, as long as I don't have any oil in my intercooler when I check it after a couple hundred miles, yeah, I'll be fairly happy. I'm actually thinking that the gunk that was on the compressor wheel on this turbo may very well have been from a K&N, just because I didn't get to see that part of the car. But I mean, I've seen these things when people run K&Ns, and that's kind of what they look like. They get that nasty brown shit. I don't know, we'll see. But for tonight, I am parking this beast, and yeah, let's go smell the exhaust. It smells like catalyzed exhaust on that side. Smells like catalyzed exhaust on that side. And the engine. That was my door closing. Sounds like injectors tick, 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 tick. Give it a little hoot on the throttle there. Yep. Damn traffic going past. I was listening here. I don't know what that little ringing was. I don't know if I should worry about that or not. I noticed that the new turbo, or the replacement turbo, I don't want to say new because it's not new, had just a tiny little bit of a ring to it. Just, I thought it was from my finger, but I mean, I don't know. I know it's getting oil though, because I primed it, and it had a little bit of a leak because I didn't tighten it down thoroughly. It was tight, but not tight, and it did leak some, so I know it's getting oil. If it wasn't getting oil, it would have broke already. So, I'm just going to drive it and listen to it and just make sure I pay attention for any weird stuff and follow up in a couple days.